Hello, gaming tankers. Now, you need to be reminded of this, because this is important. Dear Ting Jeebus, grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. For Wargaming, make it the rules, and Wargaming, break the rules. And that is absolutely appropriate, because we are talking about, thankfully, not the nerfs and buffs coming to World War II, because holy crap, I'm glad I don't play that mode anymore. But we are talking about just a few of the minor changes coming to Era 1, because some tanks got some buffs and some nerfs, and two of the monster tanks of Era 1 that have been seen some significant changes in Era 1 in the new season, the Darkness Rising season. Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror, I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself, body my holding cell. Sorry, every time I hear the word darkness, Metallica's One chorus starts playing in my head. And you know what, that's not a bad thing. But the Leviathan that is the FB 4005 is getting significant nerfs. Yay! I'm sure all of you Gold Ring FB 4005 players are so sad by this. But then again, you got your gold marks. Well, it's great. Congratulations on gold marking your FB 4005. Although some tanks that are getting some buffs of note, well, I won't know it, but like light tanks and mediums getting some love. And I know the TVP-88 and the T-44As, I can't wait to 3 mark and possibly gold mark those tanks, as I'm on the verge of gold marking those. Those are getting some love, and if you have, by chance, gold marked those 2 entry-level tanks, good for you. Good for you. I know the TVP-88 isn't fun, especially if you're getting hit with HE. Oh, yes. HE is so fun to slam into TVP-88s. Oh. But those are both getting health buffs, so yay. Back to the beast that I care the most about here, the IS-4M. This is getting nerfs, and I kind of knew this. Footage here is not from the new changes, but from previously, so enjoy it in all its glory, because even as I was upgrading this tank, it was like, so I've got decent mobility, some of the best armor in Era 1, and accuracy really was surprisingly good. And now that I've even upgraded and played the T10 just a little bit, I'm like, the IS-3M, I want to get to this, the IS-4M. By the way, the IS-3M is getting buffs, which it needs. The T10 I play, I'm like, I want to go back to the IS-4M. Hell, I'm playing the T80. I've just started playing that, and I'm like, I want to go back to the IS-4M. But in the changes, it pretty much relate to accuracy, and that makes sense, because even like its standard gun on the IS-4M, or sorry, boom snout, sorry YouTube, is 0.38, then it goes down to 0.4 when you get the upgraded boom snout, which even with that is kind of like, maybe it's because of the play style I have, or if it's just how I play it, which is first get into a position, get locked down, and just don't move too much, or you know, you're getting up close and personal, and like, because now you're a brawling tank, so what. And I have very little accuracy perks. Everything I have is vents and increased aim in time on my commanders for accuracy. That's how comfortable I am with this tank, which is weird for a Russian tank, and how derpy this whole line has been so far. But the chassis 1, its shot dispersion is going from 0.15 to 0.18, so that's when you're moving or rotating. Chassis 2, movement rotation goes from 0.13 to 0.16, so in these cases, the bigger the number, the worse it is. Turret health, so basically your health overall, is being reduced. In turret 1, you lose 100 HP, turret 2, you lose 100 HP, and so now you have a max HP of 2400, down from 2500. I'm fine with that, because overall the armor has not been touched. So you are still a proper wall of steel. Aim-in times across the board are increased. That does suck. Shot dispersion for both boom snouts. Sorry, I'm barely awake. Goes from 0.06 to 0.1. So it sucks to say it, but the boom snout on the IS-4M is just gonna feel like a proper, more of a proper Russian boom snout on that. Sucks, but it's gonna feel more appropriate to the tank line. I'm glad they're not reducing armor. I haven't got a chance to play it, so we'll see if I get frustrated or just because I am so used to Cold War Soviet style tanks, I'll just be like, yep, this feels about right. But if they touched the armor on this beast, I would have been like, but the armor's good. Like, this is a tank where you can comfortably become like, I'm either gonna block 2,000 damage or I'm gonna block 5,000 damage. In that range, it is. You just get that nice sweet angle, and you don't have. And it's the armor on this tank is lovely. I'm okay with them slowing it down, making the accuracy worse, because it's like, yeah. In my mind, it was just feeling like with this kind of armor and the mobility, it's like you gotta. It was in too much of a sweet zone. It's like, oh, it's not the most accurate. The accuracy's a little trash, but that actually wasn't trash. It was kind of like, I can tolerate this inaccuracy, especially, like I said, this tank, I will get into position, start picking off targets, sniping kind of thing, seeing how the battle goes, and waiting for the opening to charge in and start breaking lines or exposing gaps in the enemy team, and thereby becoming the focus and being confident I'm going to block a good chunk of this damage while my teammates move up or start engaging enemies that have overexposed themselves. So yes, Air 1, I think overall we'll see how it shakes out here, but the numbers do reflect that. A lot of the light tanks have seen buffs, medium tanks have seen buffs, especially the lower end ones, entry level, and the Leviathan, the FP4005, is nerfed, and I'm sure a lot of it probably that. Comment down below what you think, like and subscribe. Definitely give a like for the IS-4M. It is a great tank. I hope you keep your tracks on the ground, your RNG's in your favor. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.